Those are two very good records.
Amazing. They're so amazing.
I saw them play Great Then, Squeeze, and Elvis Costello on the same bill.
Oh, man.
Did you see the Big Star reunion?
I saw the Big Star reunion in 1995.
So say there is this story where the heroine gets knocked up by the sky. Now she comes.
Can you talk a little bit about the name, where the name came from?
When I was a kid, we used to vacation in upstate New York, and we used to drive through the town that has Harlem Valley Psychiatric Hospital in it, aka Wingdale, New York. I mean, the point of origin is playing this music that we liked. I mean, when Hannah and I were sort of thinking about it, she already plays music that's complicated, virtuosic, and not necessarily stripped down and folky, although it may have one foot in that camp. But the idea, since I'm not a great player exactly, was we would get together and just play this old-timey stuff for the fun of it, you know. And then we began trying to write songs somewhat in that idiom at the same time, with the proviso that history dictates that may be an impossible feat, you know.
See, that's why with the proviso that history. What did you say? It's funny because this name sort of sets you up to expect something that is sort of kind of there, and kind of in the end, it's really much less about that setup than it turns out to be. It's, you know, these songs are like really about city, urban things. They're about sometimes kind of, you know, politically inflected things even, or something that is anything but kind of fetishistically old-timey stuff. So the name to me, now that I'm sort of within this name, has a tongue-in-cheek quality that I think is important to it too.
The Wingdale community singers do long for this pre-rock possibility, but also recognize that it may be historically impossible to really get there.
I'm grateful for the yellow jacket alighting on the windowsill. I'm grateful for the musty air shaft that makes the sun beam better still. But weed is always much more handsome between neglected hunks of tar. A profile lined with ancient scars is always prettiest by far. I'm grateful for the schizophrenic upon the bench just up the block. I'm grateful for the hypodermic that founders on the jagged rock. The dawn is always much more rosy when I have wept throughout the night. I love the peace that punctuates a Middle Eastern firefight. So say there is this story where the heroine gets knocked up by the sky. golden oxen that she lies. You can call the teller of the tale a liar and a thief, unless you set aside your sense of disbelief, your willing 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 sense your willing sense of disbelief. Ooh, tough lady.
Alright.
Ooh, it's pretty. It's pretty. Seems pretty. Do you need more light?
That might be better. It's not blinking now, right?
Yeah. Did you actually do something
Turn
like
on
that?
the light box.
Yeah,
That's what the
you
flash in the lampshade is for.